Friends, welcome to my hospital at Ranaghat, India. This is Phacoemulsification of a cataract with small pupil. You can see that the pupil has not dilated well. The size of this pupil will be approximately 3.5 millimeter or 4 millimeter. And in this case, I have decided to use a pupil expansion device. By this time, the main incision has been made. One side port has been made on the left side of the main incision, and now this is an air bubble. I want to stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye, and here goes the dye. Little bit of adrenaline, diluted adrenaline, is used to see if the pupil dilates well, but the pupil size is same. It has not dilated after use of adrenaline. And now viscoelastic substance is injected into the anterior chamber, and then one side port is made on the right side of the main incision. So we have two side ports, one on the left side and this on the right side. And now this is the B-HEX pupil expansion device. It's a very thin profile, versatile, resilient pupil expansion device. And now see how to implant this, how to use this. The leading haptic is tucked at on-go, taking the whole device into the anterior chamber. And now the flange at 12:30 o'clock is tucked, and now the flange at 9:30 o'clock is tucked, and see the pupil has taken hexagonal shape. And now Capsulorhexis. The anticapsule is incised with this 26 gauge bent needle. Then I take a utrata forceps, hold this capsular tag with the utrata forceps, go anticlockwise and do this rhexis. That's it. So rhexis has been done. And now hydro dissection. Fluid wave is passed just underneath the anterior capsular rim. We cannot inject a lot of fluid at on-go. Must be very gentle, and as the lens tends to lift up, we tap the lens, ballot the lens and release the fluid, rotate the lens, rotate the cataract and mobilize the cataract. Visco is again injected. Now is the time to introduce the tip of the phaco handpiece. Here it goes. Some superficial cortical fiber is removed. Now the bevel is turned upward, and in this case I am going to do direct vertical chop. Here it is. Bury the tip at the center of the nucleus, hold the nucleus firmly, and then divide the nucleus anteroposteriorly. Hold it again at another place, and this time I am going to emulsify this big nuclear piece at on-go. Now I rotate the lens, hold this piece and emulsify this. Phaco power, ultrasonic energy used in this case is 60%. Flow rate is 45 ml per minute, vacuum is 450 millimeter of mercury. This is the other heminucleus. It is chopped, divided into two pieces, and each piece is emulsified and removed. That's it. And now we can see that in this case there is very thick epinucleus. Now what I do is, by the time my assistant gets ready with the bimanual, I try to mobilize this epinucleus with Simcoe. Here it is. Introduce the Simcoe, hold the epinucleus at 5 o'clock, pull it towards the center. Then I go towards 7 o'clock, pull it towards the center, and then I see that I can remove it by the Simcoe itself. So almost 1/3 of the epinucleus has been removed by the Simcoe. And now I go in with the bimanual irrigation aspiration probes. Irrigation is from the left side port and aspiration from the right, and I am trying to mobilize the epinucleus. Now irrigation is from the right side port, and I am going through the left on aspiration to the left, and I could remove this epinucleus. Still some epinucleus is there at 12:30 o'clock, and I go again from the other side port and remove it, and thus I could manage the cortical matter. And now I inject viscoelastic substance. In this case, a hydrophobic acrylic single piece foldable intraocular lens has been selected, and here it is. It has got yellow tinge, and this is Superphobe from Apasami Associates. And now the lens is dialed, and now is the time to remove the B-HEX. Inject some more visco, take the B-HEX 23 gauge forceps, hold this flange and untuck all the flanges. That's it. And now I hold the flange just in front of the main incision and gently pull it out. So it is so easy to implant and explant this device. You don't need any injector to inject it. We don't need any injector to remove it. Very thin, can be used in shallow anterior chambers. And now the viscoelastic substance is being removed thoroughly. I am irrigating the antechamber, the capsular bag, the angle, and removing the viscoelastic substance. This is the irrigating probe of bimanual IA. And now this is a bit of moxifloxacin. I hydrate the side ports now. So that these stab wounds close. And now is the time for final lavage of the anterior chamber. That's it. The case is done. In this case, we could have done the case without any pupil expansion device, but it gives lot of comfort to use pupil expansion devices. This is the final look of the case. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills. Hope it will encourage you to use B-HEX pupil expansion device.